2023 NBA redraft.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think one's pretty much easy. Wimby,
Yeah.
everybody gonna keep him
Wimby,
up.
I got Wimby.
Who you have it to?
I got Brandon Miller.
I have Brandon Miller too. That's cool. Who you have at three?
You may laugh, but I got Amin Thompson.
Oh, I got Derek Lively.
Mm.
Why'd you go with me?
I just like the potential that Amin has. Um, even without shooting, he can still do so much. Um, Defense, rebounding, he can still push the pace. He's a great slasher. Um, he's like a do-it-all guy, and there's always going to be a need for that. So that's kind of where I got him.
Mm, I got Derek Lively just because he kind of like Amin Thompson center version. It's like I do a
Yeah,
little bit of everything, filling all the gaps, but we've seen it in a winning situation, and he still has more potential to grow
yeah,
offensively. So
yeah,
it's like I can see why you would go with men, but I think Derek Lively has just as much potential. And I think the fact that we've seen it in an actual, he was in the finals, bro.
you're
Starting
right.
center
I
in
may
the
have to
finals.
switch that. Yeah, because he's four for Derek Lively's four for me, so I may just switch them two real quick. But
And Derek Lively was the number one player coming out of high school.
yeah,
Like, and it's like just his ability just to be able to fill a role, not be big headed. I
yeah,
just I love everything about Derek Lively. I was high on him the whole time.
you was right. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I think I'm one of those guys who think Derek Lively takes a big leap. I was just saying that earlier. So you know what? I'm gonna resend my list. I'm gonna switch Lively to be three. You
and
got
then
me on that.
I don't trust the man because he can't shoot. And
Yeah,
you a
but I think he'll find his shot, and if he finds his shot, that'll be
I bet. I think Derek Lively could be a better shooter than Amin Thompson.
really.
Yes. Okay. Who'd you have at four?
So I had him in, or I had Lively, but I switched it to him in now.
I got Case and Wallace.
Hmm.
Bro, I literally looked at Case and Wallace coming out. I'm like, bro, this is a Drew Holiday type of player.
Yeah.
Literally. He's
Yeah.
gonna be efficient on offense. I think he's a better shooter and passer than what we've even got to see because I've been watching him since he was in high school at Richardson. So
Yeah.
he was on ball point guard. I think he can run an offense. He's very efficient from three, very efficient from the mid range, could pass. I think
Hmm.
he a pesky defender. Uh, I think
Yeah.
he's the closest thing to what you can get from Drew Holiday. I even with limited opportunities, uh he's just always done something positive. He's never
Yeah.
going to be a negative. I think he's more athletic and quick than people think.
Oh
He's
yeah.
just complete basketball player. He's never not been good at basketball. He hardly never had a bad game since high school.
Yeah. No, Thunder got a guy who can come in and plug and play easily. He fit their team well. He allows them to be able to get off if they wanted to in the future, get off Lou Dort, or allow them to part ways with Josh Giddey because he's there. So I really like what Casey Wallace did last season. I don't blame you for having him there.
So who you
Yeah.
got at five?
See, the thing, I didn't have Casey Wallace at five. I had Cam Whitmore at five because I really like him. And I think if he was in a different situation, like at the Lakers chose him, yeah.
It's crazy because I got Ken Whitmore at five.
Okay.
It's like I think out of all these players outside of Wimby, outside of Brandon Miller, I think he's third in terms of he could potentially be a superstar. Like if
Mm-hmm.
everything goes right for him. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's an elite athlete. He
Yeah.
has like an it factor to him. I think like you said, if he was in a different situation like LA where they would need a guy to be like, okay, he's gonna be the next face of the franchise and they'll mold him in that direction. I think he could have been that. I like Cam Whitmore at 5, and it's crazy. We both had him at 5. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I
Who you
just
had to
had
see?
so now I got Casey Wallace at 6.
It's crazy. I got a me and Thompson at 6.
Okay.
So we pretty
Yeah,
much got the same thing. So we didn't got to talk about them. We already talked about them.
yeah.
Who you had at 7?
I got Pods at 7. Pajimski.
I got Jaime Hawkins.
Hmm. Okay.
So why Pods over Jaime Hawkins?
I just like what Pods is able to do on the ball. Um, he fits the Warriors well. They needed another guy in the backcourt. He allowed them to move off Clay and not feel too bad about it. So he'd be that Clay replacement, great shooter, great on ball. There's room to improve on defense, but I really like Pods, and I like what he's doing over there in Golden State.
I honestly think Jaime Hawkins would have been better for Golden State than Brandon
Really?
Przemski. This is my only thing. Brandon Przemski's little. Because when people say he's a Clay replacement, Clay Thompson's 6'7".
Yeah,
Clay Thompson is 6'7", and he
Clay
usually
was a
can.
wing defender. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, and then I kind of knock Przemski too because he became untouchable. Like Przemski's untouchable for Golden State. He's that good. Like he better blow my socks off next season. Like I had him right after Jaime Hawkins, so I got him next. My
mm-hmm.
only thing is he's in a position to where they really need him to be good,
Yeah,
and they're banking on him to be good.
yeah.
And it's like I don't think he can play with Steph on the court at the same time. That's very small, bro. And it's just like you can't really play with Steph. You can't really defend.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I literally look at Jaime Hawkins and I would have been like, man, put him next to Steph, and I think a lot of stuff. It might not be more splashy and flavorful as
Yeah.
Pod, but I just think it fits better.
I
So
mean,
it's a one spot difference,
it's
but
a one spot difference. So yeah, yeah. Well, I just say yeah. I just think because Jaime, I mean, Pods is better on the dribble. He can keep the dribble live going a little bit better than what Jaime can, and then he's a little bit better shooter in my opinion. So in that aspect, I think he fits a little better with Clay. But I get you on the size. If you want to take size over that, that's fair.
and then it's like I think Jaime Hawkins is like just a better overall basketball player. Give me just I can throw you into a winning situation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he can shoot, he can dribble a little bit, and it's like you playing with Steph. Do I need another? Maybe I don't need all that. They're just me, man. And I only
Yeah.
got Pods under Hawkins just because of the functionality. But it's crazy. I
Okay.
got them both around the same thing. I think Hyman Hawkins is a do it all type of wing, filling
Yeah.
a lot of gaps, filling a lot of holes. Always gonna give you good basketball. So we pretty much
Yeah.
had them run. So that because Pods was literally my 1, 2, 3, 4. He was literally my 8. So who'd you
Mm-hmm.
have at 8?
Now I have Jaime. So
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Who'd you have
yeah.
at 9?
9. It may surprise you. I got Gigi Jackson.
Whoa. Yeah. I don't agree with you there. I
You don't
had Jet.
agree?
No, I don't even
Yeah,
have him on
who?
Jet Howard.
Jet Howard.
Yeah.
I think he'll be good this season, but you ready to put him? Gigi Jackson, youngest dude, one of the youngest dudes in the league, already doing his thing. I know you didn't like what you saw in summer league, and you finna kill him for that.
That matters. That matters. Say, bro, you can't show me
Ah,
flashes in the actual NBA's regular season. Now you kind of like, okay, oh, Gigi Jackson, he on our radar. He on our radar.
yeah.
And then you come out in summer league and you look like you just terribly inefficient. You don't look like a winning player, and you quickly just kind of look like a guy. It's like he possibly could put up stats, but is he gonna be efficient? No. Is he a
No.
winning player? Kind of not really. No. Jet Howard. Every time you see him play, going back from when he was barely getting minutes at IMG to where he's the star for Michigan, to when
Michigan.
he gets spot minutes for Orlando or in the preseason, whether it's the goddamn summer. Jet Howard is just good at basketball. He is going to give you buckets when he's in the
Mm,
game
yeah.
efficiently. And it's just like he's just you. I trust him. I got him right here because it kind of get a little weak, but I trust Jet Howard more than everybody else. Everybody else got more flaws, kind of. It's like I don't know what I'm gonna get. Jet Howard giving you buckets.
All right. I mean, I don't blame you for that. I do like Jet Howard. I think he'll be one of those guys for the Magic going forward. But GG Jackson done already done it. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna take more of a decline than he is more of a increase. So
Over 30 people suited up. 30 different players suited up for Memphis last year. I think it was 33. 33 different players suited up for Memphis last year.
yeah,
Say he had flashes, but how consistent can he be? Jet Howard is just a consistent bucket. I think this is like two summer leagues in a row now, where it's just like, man, Jet Howard cold, bro.
yeah,
And then he's doing it in the preseason. I think he even started a preseason game for the Magic. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Okay, where we at? 10.
Mm-hmm.
Who got 10?
This is where I got Baylor's own Keontae George.
Oh, I had him 11. I had Anthony Black 10.
Really, you Anthony Black made your list?
I don't even know how. It's just like I don't know. It's just something about Anthony Black. Is like I still think just eventually he's just too good at basketball, bro. It's like the IQ, the
Yeah.
defense, and it's like he's a defensive version of Josh Giddey, bro. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
if you can get Josh Giddey, but he can actually stay on the court in crunch time
Mm-hmm.
because he can guard somebody, I'll take that playmaking. I'll take that size.
Yeah.
It, it just I think I might have like with my list, I kind of got guys who I know could fill a role and won't hurt me in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
like, like because when we look at the playoffs, a lot of times it's just like who's making good plays, who making smart plays, who's
Yeah.
just not messing up the game. And so when I
Yeah.
look at my list, I'm trying to prioritize that. Like I know what I'm gonna get from Anthony Black. Good
Okay.
defense, playmaking. He go push the pace, and he go play hard. And then it's like in a 6'8" frame, which is a plus.
Yeah.
So Keontae George, I got him under Anthony Black. Bro, the thing I liked about Keontae George, and now it's going on from Baylor and into his rookie season, and it was in summer league. He's not efficient like that, bro.
That's okay. He got time for that.
He was efficient. That's one of the things that sold me. Not only was he a dog, and he was like a combo guard that can get you buckets. I
Mm-hmm.
had him as a Jamal Murray type of guard coming out
Yeah.
because, yeah, he gonna give you that but then in the big moments he can be the guy, and it's just like I trust him. I feel safe with him
Mm-hmm.
as my guard in terms of he's gonna get buckets and be looking all splashy, but it's gonna be efficient. He hasn't
Yeah.
been efficient, and that kind of scares me because he wasn't efficient at Baylor. Got to be efficient, bro.
Man, I just seen the flashes. I don't think he's scared of the moment. He's great scoring guard, and then I think he's worked on his playmaking as well. And that only continue to get better. So, me personally, I think Keontae George is deserving of his spot, and I think he's
I mean,
deserving of it over Anthony Black.
it's just a one spot difference, but
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a playoff series right now, if you say Anthony Black or Keontae George, I'll go Anthony Black. I don't
Mm-hmm.
trust Keontae in no playoff series right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
So where we at? 12?
think so.
Okay, who got it 12?
I got the other twin. I got a SAR now.
I got a SAR too. I,
Okay.
I just think he's just a good wing. He can't shoot. That's his only knock, but he
Yeah,
fills in the gaps. Good wing.
I agree. He's gonna be a good piece for Detroit. good wing, solid, great defender, athletic. Um, Shooting will come hopefully, but you know,
Oh yeah, so
yeah.
13. Who you got?
Now this is where I have, you know, this is where I was a little iffy because I already know you're gonna flame me for this, but I put Scoot on there, and he may not have had the most deserving rookie season to be on this list, but the potential is still there. In his only 1 year, and if he picks it up and he shows what he had been shown when he was supposed to be one of the greatest guard prospects coming out, so that means something to me. He's still athletic. He still has shooting potential. There's a lot of stuff going on over there in Portland.
It was so bad. I gotta see it. I left him off my list.
I just couldn't feel like leaving him off the list being number 2 pick, but maybe I shouldn't have been so soft.
The fact that it's even a question is sad. The fact that he's so far down is sad.
Yeah.
He was looked at one of the best point guard prospects since Derrick Rose. I didn't see anything that even said he could become a potential all star. I didn't see anything that said he could become a potential borderline all star. You gotta at least show me that. And then he gotta show me. I had Jordan Hawkins.
Okay. That's who I was like, I feel bad for putting Scoot over him, but I had Jordan Hawkins. Yeah, right there. Right there with him.
I just don't. Mm, Scoot, bro. I'm so disappointed in him. I'm so disappointed in him, bro.
Oh man.
He didn't give me no hope. I literally got to see it again. Like, mm-mm. So where we
Yeah.
at? The last pick. Because I
Yeah.
had Jordan Hawkins just because it's like he's a shooter, movement shooter. Damn near gonna
Mm-hmm.
be like a little Buddy Hield type of guy,
Yeah.
possibly. And it's
Yeah.
just like I think that's just valuable.
Mm-hmm. No, I
14.
agree.
14 who you
Yeah.
got?
That's where I got Jordan Hawkins. So really Anthony Black was snubbed because of Scoot. So you can get mad or whatever, but the Magic fans can get mad or whatever, but
It shouldn't be. That's the sad part. It shouldn't have been. It's not. It shouldn't even be a quick. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah. Nah, yeah. He should have, yeah. Now, I like Jordan Hawkins. I think he takes the next step, and I think if he was somewhere else too, he had a more expanded role. But the Pelicans just got a lot of dudes, so I think if he was in a more expanded role, he's a great shooter, great off the ball shooter. He great. He got the coming off the winning the national championship. So I like Jordan Hawkins. I think he's a great player offensively, and he has room to grow. So
mm,
he's a
yeah.
sniper.
My 14, I had Cool Bali.
Mm,
I really was just running out of names, and I wouldn't go put Scoot right there. And I thought Cool Bali shot better than what a lot of people thought
hmm.
last year. I think he's. I honestly think he's one of the better perimeter defenders already.
That's
Uh,
that's facts. I agree.
he got even taller. He's 6'8" now.
Hmm.
He grew an inch. Yeah, he averaged 8 points, 4 rebounds. I think he was one of the youngest players in the draft last year. Um, I just liked him. Solid role player. I feel like I could trust him in the playoffs. He shot 35% from three.
Yeah.
3 and D guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, yeah.
So that was our 14. Can you go through your list one more time, and then I'm gonna go through mine, and then we can get better.
Yeah. All right. So I got Wimby, Brandon Miller. I switched Derek Lively to be above Amin Thompson. So Derek Lively, Amin. Then I had Cam Whitmore, Kason Wallace, Pajimski, Jaime Jaquez, Gigi, Keontae, Asar, Scoot, Jayhawk.
Yeah. I had Wimby, Brandon Miller, Derek Lively, Casey Wallace, Cam Whitmore, Amin Thompson, Jaime Jaquez, Brandon Pujimski, Jed Howard, Anthony Black, Keontae George, Asar Thompson, Jordan Hawkins, and Bilal Coulibaly.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.